Alright, guys. So, they dropped the Dokkan Fest Mercenary Tao banner last night, and we've got some interesting things we could talk about. I think one of the big things here is looking at EZAs, right? EZAs are definitely a massive part of the celebration, and it's just like, I know this, right? Like, I've seen the community talking about characters and stuff, and I mean, I just look at the Golden Week celebration. I mean, I'm not saying that people all of a sudden are like, oh, it's good or anything like that. But it's one of those things where I saw at maybe 80% less complaints or people being upset about the Golden Week celebration once Tech Kefla dropped as like a legendary EZA, right? Like once that happened, like complaints really dried up, right? Before I was seeing like people like huge loudly complain, and then they dropped and people like calmed down. So EZAs can always be a huge part. Now remember, Captain Ginyu, his history is so interesting because the day he was announced, right, I was on stream, I was playing Elden Ring, we had Garesh, I think Toon might have been there, or he came in later or something like that. Like, we were playing Elden Ring, and they tweet out the EZAs for LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those dropped. And then there was also simultaneously a Dokkan Fest announcement for Ginyu. The global players in chat were all celebrating. Oh, easy skip, awesome, this is the best, because, you know, that Dokkan Fest would be right before LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods on Global. But then Ginyu ended up being so, like, overpowered and so good, he just became a hugely popular character. So now this Ginyu is just popular like that. I think that Ginyu is probably definitely going to EZA during this celebration, right? So remember, we do have Mercenary Tao here, right? And he has his new category here, the Mission Execution category. Raditz is on this. He could be up for EZA. Ginyu is on this. He could be up for EZA. But the point of this video I want to talk about is these boys, the Gammas. The Gammas are on the banner. Now, the way Dokkan works right now, like, I always like to just rock with it. Like, okay, I was just having, like, a discussion with people about if the 10th anniversary fusions are going to be on the upcoming dual Dokkan Fest banners, right? I don't really think so, because they've never done it before. Like, I like to let Dokkan do one of these things first before I'm really trying to tell people, like I think it's going to happen, or it's, like, a super possibility or something like that, right? So, any 2022 character right now, I think, should be in range to EZA. What Dokkan does each year right now is they will not EZA a major premium character, okay, from you know, a given year until the anniversary LRs start EZAing during the anniversary. Now, I mean, we could kind of go a little bit like kind of like loose with it. Here, let me just get Misaka's chart up right here. We can go a little bit loose with it because like the Kaioken Goku and Gridit Vegeta, I mean, they're from the same celebration as the Gods and Super Saiyan 4s. They did technically EZA first, right? I think Kaioken Goku and Gridit Vegeta, they were the first 2022 characters to EZA. But it basically starts with the anniversary LRs, right? So if we would think about any 2023 Dokkan Fests, Super 17, Turles, Kale, all those characters are not on the table to EZA. They're not, right? Like, a lot of people were talking about, oh, they could just EZA Kale during Golden Week. And it's like, well, no, I'm going to say they're not. They can't, and they're not going to. Until Dokkan wants to break this pattern, I'm going to just assume we're in this kind of, like, pattern right here, right? But, I mean, they've proven before that they'll jump way ahead, right? Like, remember last year, you know, we had the anniversary LRs EZA, and, I mean, at the time, we had these two EZA'd, and they jumped all the way to July for Super Vegeta during the Saiyan Day celebration, right? So it's like, these two EZA'd, and then the next character to EZA from this year was this guy, all the way down there. And, well, I guess they actually did the same thing this year, too, with Path to Power Kid Goku, except he was a little bit deeper in the year. He was in October. And guess what? Who else came out in October? The Gammas. So I do think that the Gammas could EZA during this celebration. And, I mean, I don't I don't want to say that this means anything, but I mean, just very conveniently, the Gamma's battle motion did drop during this celebration as well, right? The LR Gammas and Gamma 1 have battle motions. Okay, we're looking at Tao right here. Here, let's get to the Gammas. So the Gammas have their battle motion. I think that the LR would definitely still be runnable, especially if Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 got their EZAs, dude. Like the LR is not... Like, I think we would be able to hide them. Like, early on, they could be killed. But guess what meta we're in? The turn 10 plus meta, right? So, like, if you have the LR Gammas next to EZA Dokkan Fest Gamma 1, right? This guy right here, you know how... you know how good that'll be? I think that the LR Gammas will be pretty runnable next to an EZA version of this guy with all their links up, and he's given defensive support and shit like that. I think it would be crazy. And then remember, Gamma 1 does have a battle motion. Like, even the TUR right there. Like, he does actually have one. Unfortunately, Gamma 2, his TUR does not. So, I mean, I guess that will feel kind of bad if they do EZA. I mean, I assume they would EZA together, probably, right? It would feel bad if he's got, like, a battle motion. It's not the craziest, but he, you know, at least you could tell, like, the quality of a character that has a battle motion. Like, look at this, right? So, like, there's the regular Tao, and then, like, it is, like, a lot more high quality. I guess we can't really see kind of, like, zoomed out like that, but, like, you could tell the difference in quality. So it is going to be a bit of a bummer when we're going to have just Gamma 2, like, you know, just, like, the regular sprite, and then Gamma 1 has kind of, like, the, you know, the high quality, like, battle motion one. But I think that these boys, are definitely on the table. And, I mean, maybe they did time it to when, you know, LR Gamma 1 and 2 is going to have their EZA. I wonder what the next random battle motion is going to be, by the way. Like, are they going to just keep going through 2024? So, like, if they would, so they were going through, like, the big premium characters, the next one up would be First Form Frieza. Pod Frieza. So, I think what they've done, too, is they've added this character in the data download with a Dokkan Fest exclusive, has been the one. So, I guess I'm going to be looking out, I think, when we get our next data download, you know, will we have, like, another random character, like, you know, First Form Frieza, or maybe they would go backwards to the previous... Well, no, they wouldn't. They couldn't go backwards to previous anniversary. They've all got battle motions, right? Yeah, maybe UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta from anniversary 2 years. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, okay. So there's that. So these guys, if they EZA'd, by the way, I mean, I think that they would be very good. I mean, remember, these guys are supports. You know, what teams do we have for them right now? They are definitely a huge thing for mission execution. They're on Accelerated Battle, so we'd be able to rock them on all those different teams that lead that. Superhero is probably still good enough to run, by the way. Like, I don't think that, like, especially if these guys EZA'd, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, I mean, I think Superhero probably would still be able to get the job done to an extent. Maybe not. Maybe if only STR Evolution Blue Vegeta was a little bit more top of the line. But, I mean, we do have the gods. The gods are pretty impactful there. So, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we could probably, you know, get some stuff done. So, Proton has a tweet here. Let's see. Okay, so after the latest data download... Wait, when is this? Oh, okay. This is from yesterday. Gap of 21 IDs in the card. Okay. Int Hit and Mecha Frieza. 4 TUR EZAs. Okay. Oof, man. 5 would be ideal. Because then we could say Dokkan Fest Ginyu could EZA, and he could EZA with his banner units. I mean, that's the thing. Everyone is thinking kind of the same here. If they're gonna EZA Ginyu, like, it's a huge, like, help to this guy if these two get EZA'd at the exact same time. I do think that they could kind of lower the burden by Captain Ginyu quite a bit. An easy thing I could see them doing is per Ginyu Force category or extreme class ally. But to be fair, the Gammas are not that. So, I mean, that's important. But Yeah, I mean, I don't. Maybe these three, four, huh? Let's say it's the two Gammas and Ginyu, and then there will be another one. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I think that these guys getting their EZA right now would be crazy. They're another set of characters, by the way. Their kit was so good that like it would be difficult for them to fumble these guys, right? Like I think they could. Like if they went out of their way to make them not that good, they probably could. But I mean, these guys are like their kits are strong, dude. You know, it's they do not need a lot to just because remember, as TURs, they're gonna get the huge stat buffs, right? I mean, dude, like Gamma 1, I mean, he's giving what, like 21,000 HP or something like that. Like their stats are gonna be monstrous, right? With all these good abilities, I think that they'll be very exciting. So I don't know, this mission execution category. I mean, it looks like it is a good idea for a category because there's a lot of characters who didn't have many categories that are now getting a category with this. I would assume, by the way, that this celebration is going to be based around the mission execution category. I guess it's not really confirmed yet because still at the moment the only two characters we have are General Blue and Tao. Right, which, I mean, so it could just be a Dragon Ball Saga celebration, but my guess is it'll be based on mission execution. So let me know what you guys think. Gamma's EZAing, I mean, I think that would be so sick. People would be losing their shit if, like, they just drop, you know, Twitter details for an EZA, and it's the fucking Gammas, man. I mean... October of 2022 was one of the best months in Dokkan history. Path to Power Kid Goku, Gamma 1, and Gamma 2 are all three of them are within like the top 25 Dokkan Fest TRs of all time on release. Probably higher than that. At like these, it was insane. 2022 is misremembered a little bit. People remember it as like a golden year. But in truth, I mean, up until Golden Frieza, the whole year sucked. Besides these two, obviously. And I guess, so it's like it's a lot of these units were worth, like, people cry about the characters this year. Bro, Raditz, Goku and Piccolo, Blue Goku and Vegeta, like, Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta was worthless until Vegeta and Trunks came out in June, right? Like, it's like, the start of 2022 was rough. But then it ended on, like, an insane hot streak with Worldwide into this October. Bardock wasn't the craziest. Yamcha was really strong. And then, of course, ending with, you know, Orange Piccolo, who is in discussion for the best unit ever, right? Orange Piccolo. So, yeah. Gammas, man. Gammas might EZA. Let me know what you guys think about the possibility of Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 EZAing. And again, I mean, Gamma 1, dude, I mean, he's got his little battle motion. He'd be right there. Got that cape flowing in the wind. Gammas, baby. Let's go.